everybody. Just finished watching the how should I describe it? Like hullabaloo, just straight up a disaster that was I guess like a media promo for UFC 178, I believe. Uh, Cormier versus Jones for the light heavyweight title, or Jones versus Cormier because Jones is the champion. Apparently, uh, I don't see. Yeah. Oh man, I never liked Jon Jones as a fighter, but as far as like his personality, I'm totally slowly but surely starting to see his true colors. Um, when what basically what happens is they have both fighters step up on the stage, to get the pictures taken, and rather than just shake hands or anything like that, or just stand, or even get, you know, within an inch of each other, Cormier steps up on stage. Jon Jones basically does this to him. Gets his head all up in his face. Literally his forehead on forehead, like nudges his nose and everything, and he didn't think he was going to basically start a problem with Cormier. He thought that was just gonna be, everything's just gonna be hunky dory when you're basically trying to punk him like that. So Cormier pushes him. Back pretty hard too. And, of course, Jon Jones jumps on him. But keep in mind, there was two people in front of him. So there's two people between him and Cormier. And needless to say, they both fall off the stage. And, Cormier gets off his back. Because, his back was towards the floor. So, physics. Hang on one second. Let me get something to describe how this went down. Okay. All right. I'll be using the karate fighters to explain exactly how this went down. Okay. Basically, this is Jones. This is Cormier. Do it from this side. So it actually. Look. Jon Jones actually literally went up against him like this, nudged his nose. Cormier pushes him. Bam. He tries coming towards him, grabs him. However, you got Freddie Roach on this side, as well as the guy who was doing the promo in between them. The two of them fall off the back of the stage, and there's like 3, 4, 5 people in between them. Jon Jones is trying to swing. He's not actually hitting anything, and Cormier is more or less getting pulled away by, I think it was Freddie Roach. Now, on Twitter, because even on Twitter, he's posting about how, this, that, the other, and then when they get interviewed, I believe, I don't know what sports news show that was that they were on. Jon Jones was like, talking about how, this is, fighters, do that all the time because it's a very special and intimate. And as he's saying that, I'm thinking to myself, where the hell have you been competing the past couple years, man? Seriously. I mean, have you not seen your teammates and stuff do stupid stuff like that, or other fighters do stupid stuff like that and get a positive reaction out of their opponent? And then you're gonna try to talk about how that it was Cormier on his back with me getting pulled off from beating him. Dude, there was like 5 people in between you and him. Only reason why he fell on his back is because he fell off the stage. Jon Jones is what really sucks is the fact that Jon Jones is a Christian. Supposedly, he walks around Philippians 4:13, which is I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and I really hope that Christ stopped strengthening him if this is how he's going to react every time. That 'cause apparently there was bad blood between them due to the fact that Jon Jones basically told Cormier, like as soon like me going up to another fighter, it was like right now I started training at the UFC gym. Like I'm a two-time IBJJF bronze medalist, which is and is not an easy task. I had to train for years. I had to study for years, train for years to get into to be able to compete at that level. And then on top of that, oh my goodness, this thing keeps screaming. So what winds up happening is, I trained for about 3 to 4 years before I finally competed for the first time. And then on top of that, I was the smallest guy in the heaviest weight class both times. And it was tough, and there was some good fights. But for me to go up to people in this new gym, and granted, they might not have as much experience as me, or maybe a little bit more, or they might be smaller than me, taller than me, for me to be like, shut, and be like, even playing around, be like, I could tap you out. You don't do that. You don't do that. For him to go up to Daniel Cormier, who's a two-time Olympian, whether or not you knew what his you didn't know how good he was or anything like that. That's not how you start a conversation with not just another martial artist, with another professional. That's just and playing around or not, at least get to know the man before you start cracking jokes like that. At least then you might have a legitimate defense as to you saying that, oh yeah, it was this, you were just playing around or anything like that. At least get to run into him a couple times and then stuff like that, but not on the first day. That's just ridiculous. If anything, like go to his camp once. Go to his camp once a couple times, wrestle with him and see where the two of you stand. Because already he's a more accomplished wrestler than you ever will be, and for you to say something like that, I hope he puts you down. I really do. On top of that, he's been known to be able to get into people's reach, and that's always been Jon Jones's weapon. His ridiculous reach, and guys cannot get on the inside. Cormier knows how to get on the inside. He was the smallest heavyweight in Strikeforce. He's a very, very small heavyweight, goes up against a lot of much taller guys, has no problem getting within their reach and putting them down and knocking them out, which is exactly what I hope Cormier does to Jon Jones. And that's pretty much it for me. I'll talk to you later. God bless.